Well, I think it was my dear friend Vance and Chuck described me as crazy and insane in the very beginning. My name's Doug Stapleton, and I drive the Spare Parts Bronco. They call me Spare Parts Doug. I actually used to race motocross, and I was at the track and mud trucks came in. I was 15 years old. I've been into it ever since. Before Trucks Gone Wild started, me and Chuck used to go to people's farm and land and play in the mud all the time. I mean, it was just having a good time before this all came about. Yeah, I remember when we first went to an event they called MotoFest. It was just a ditch down through the middle of the fairgrounds there, and that was a long time ago. Actually, that's when Trey got his first drive. Start when he's young.
That's very cool. Now, what's your name, boss?
Trey.
Trey, how old are you?
12.
12. And we know that half the time that we see this truck out here and it's buried and it's crushing cars or doing tug of war, whatever it's doing, half the time, Trey's doing the driving, man, which is very cool. Do your friends know that you're out here tearing it up in this big old truck? Do they believe you when you tell them?
No.
I remember the very first time we did anything like this was at 8 Seconds. We did the first ever tug of war with these things. It was just, that's when I ran into, met Dale, and we've been friends ever since. He was from Polk County and I was from Orange County. I knew Chuck and Terry and Bronco John and all them from playing, but that was the first organized event that had to do with Trucks Gone Wild that I remember. After me and Dale met at that very first event, we become pretty good friends, real good friends, and we always worked off of each other. If one was going to do something, one would have to do a little bit better, but we'd always be there for each other and have each other's back, but we did push each other to where we are now. It's evolved into just a big family here, but we're still competitive with each other, but yet we're all there for one another. I mean, this is one big family. I love the bog. I mean, we evolved into a lot of racing and the hill and the holes and all when we first started, but I've always been a bogger, always will be a bogger. To describe the feeling that I get whenever I drive my truck or have driven the truck over the years would be like an adrenaline high that I've never had, or just euphoria, or however you want to say it. It gives you a happy feeling from one end to the other. I mean, makes you feel great if you're into that thing, which I think there's a lot of people are by evidence of Trucks Gone Wild and how they touched the whole world.
You're like Van Halen playing to a sold-out crowd.
Oh yeah. Look at what's up? Who's coming up here?
All right.
All right.
Look at that, dude. He's cutting into your driver profile.
What's up, brother? How are you doing?
Good to see you, brother.
Yeah.
Look at the Hall of Famers, dude.
Right.